Yo guys, and after a long wait, I'm finally able to say, welcome to Sunday League Football. Now, throughout this season, we're going to be looking at the ups and downs of a Sunday League team. So, should we get into it? Let's get into it. Right, in net we have Ash. We have a back four of Charlie, Reese, Dan and me, MJ. The midfield consists of Jono, Rada, Phil and Pete, and up front we have Tyler and Josh. The subs consist of 4 people, roll on, roll off. It's Tristan, Liam, Kyle and Scott. So, yeah, let's get into it. Kick off.
Right, so we start off with a long throw down the side from Charlie. It's intercepted by the number 5, but then the ball falls to Rada, who finds Jono, and then he finds Rada again, who then finds Phil. Phil takes a look, passes out to the wing to me. I take the ball up the wing, however I'm forced to turn back to Phil as I'm closed in by 2 defenders. He then finds Rada again, but the defender comes in and intercepts the ball quickly. So it goes out for a throw. Phil finds Pete down the wing. Pete tries to turn his man, but the number 4 is able to get a touch on it. And whilst we wait for the long throw to come in, we have to ask why the number 14 has chosen orange today. We'll never know, but we'll see. As the long throw comes in, it's intercepted by the defender and goes out as far as Jono, who tries to turn his man, but unfortunately the defender reads him well. He goes back to Charlie. Charlie takes a touch. It's a bit of a heavy one, and then the defender is able to intercept as it goes out for a throw to the Kirkby Diamonds. You join us further on in the game, where the ball is dropped to Pete yet again, who turns his man but is forced to go backwards to the keeper, who hoofs it clear, and then it's intercepted by number 14, who finds a striker, who then has to turn back. The ball is lobbed over, but it goes out for a throw. It's Charlie with a long one. His throw wasn't bad either. Headed out for another throw in to Adia, quickly taken by Josh down the line to Jono, who goes for a run. He takes on one player and the another, and then takes the shot. However, it goes wide, well, miles over. Also, sorry for the terrible commentary. I'm very bad at this. Hopefully, should be better by next week, but yeah. Anyway, the Diamonds are now on the attack, deflected off of Pete's head, who then tries to get it back, but the 14 is able to get to it before him. The 8 finds the man in the middle, who then finds a pass through. Ash comes out to try and take it, but he's putting enough pressure on the attacker for him to force it out. Right, it's a big kick from Dan over the halfway line. Eventually it's met by the defender, who tips it on to the number 14, who sends it down, well, down the pitch. Now, Dan gets ahead to it before the number 9 does, and Charlie clears it as number 9 closes him down. However, it's not the best of clearances as number 7 gets to it. However, Rada is able to get a foot onto it. Passes it to Jono. It's a bit short, but Jono is able to lock onto it. He sees Tyler running up the right side of the pitch. However, the ball is too far, and it ends up in the keeper's arms. The keeper, eager to make an impact, sends the ball back up the pitch quickly. Number 15 misses. Dan catches it. He passes it to me. I pass it straight back to him for the quick 1-2. He then finds Pete on the line, who is forced to go back to Phil, who then tries to find Tyler on the wing, but the pass is unsuccessful. The defender then tries to pass to number 8, Pete. Phil puts in a good challenge. The names are just getting mixed up. Tyler takes it for a bunch of players. Rada then tries to find Pete on the line again. However, he's unsuccessful, and the ball goes out for a throw-in. Anyway, the ball is played forward by the Diamonds, but it's cut out by Reese, who tries to clear it, but loses control and passes it straight to the number 8. Who looks up and passes it straight to Charlie as a show of good faith, I think, or something. Charlie loses control, passes it to the 7. He tries to pass it to the 5, however, Pete cuts it out, and Rada turns away from the defender to try and create space. He then passes it out to me. I make my way towards the halfway line, get the pass off. However, for the late challenge, it's going to be a free kick. I have no idea who's on the ball because the cameraman's terrible, but the ball gets sent in, and it's a terrible ball. Diamond clears the lines. Should be ashamed of yourself. Right, we have a goal kick. We'd love to see it, but the cameraman doesn't fancy it, turns away. The ball goes short, and it's played through to the number 9, who loses. He passes the ball to the number 5, who loses balance but does well to keep the ball. Passes it back to the 7, who then pings it into the 5. The 5 then goes to the 9, who somehow feeds the ball to the 14. The 14 then taps the ball back to the number 7, who has a bit tricky feet. He passes to 14, number 9 loses the ball, 7 collects, but his shot is weak and Ash is left to collect the scraps. Right, so another big kick from the keeper, headed out by the number 2 for a throw to ADF. Charlie prepares to take it up the line. Another long one from Charlie, out to Jono, who tries to get through 3 people, but unfortunately loses the ball. The ball is then sent in towards the number 15. He sends the ball across the box to number 9, who misses the ball. However, number 8 bolts to it and tries to sort of play keep ball, really. Pass it to number 9, and number 9 has no option other than to hit it out off our defender for a throw. Number 8 then takes the throw, which Dan heads away. Then Pete sort of knocks it on to Josh, who knocks it ahead to Tyler. He gets around the number 21, hits it, and unfortunately the camera didn't catch it, but that went wide. So, oh well. Right, a free kick comes over, nodded on by the player, but unfortunately, well, fortunate for us, Ash collects, sees me on the wing, throws it out to me. However, the 7's able to close me down. I try to nutmeg him, get it through, but he's able to get the ball. I'm quick to get it back off of him as Pete collects, turns into the box, clears it, finds Tyler on the halfway line. Tyler with a nice outside of the foot pass to Jono. Jono cuts inside of the number 2, finds Tyler again, leaving Tyler one-on-one with the keeper. However, the keeper rushes out and is able to save it and collects it on the second time of asking. The keeper rolls it out to the number 5, who finds number 2 empty on the wing. The number 2 sees his opportunity, passes to the number 9, but Charlie comes in with a solid challenge. The number 2 and Charlie running for the loose ball. However, Charlie pushes him in the back. I don't know whether it was a dive or not, but looked like a push. And it's a free kick to Kirkby Diamonds. Right, the free kick is taken into the box. Tipped on by 14's head, but one bounce, and it's collected by Ash calmly. Right, thrown on the near side, taken long. I head it out. So, they decide to take a throw in back to the 12, who takes a touch, passes it to the 5.
Nuts!
Pull your pants up later, Pete, as 15 puts the ball into 9, leaving him one-on-one with Ash, but Ash makes a very fantastic save and just hangs onto the ball. Right, the Diamonds are able to catch a break as they get the ball and slowly send it up the pitch with their player. They kick it out, however Charlie is able to get to it. He kicks it out with no direction, just passes it straight back to them. The ball ends up with the number 5, who is able to feed the ball straight into the number 7, who tries, the defender is able to get to it, but he cuts onto his right, and it's a weak shot Ash is able to collect. Right, 15 takes a throw on the near side to the number 5. He does well to keep control of that and passes it back to the 15. I try to take the ball, I miss. Pete comes in with a crunching tackle and is able to get the ball. I pass the ball back to him. He tries to find Josh on the run. However, he overhits the ball and the keeper is able to collect. Right, the keeper rolls the ball out to the 14, who turns, looks up, and tries to find the 15, who claims that he's been hit here, but I don't know, he just goes down and gets straight back up. The 4 then turns around and finds the number 21, who puts the ball across, and it's tipped by Rada, and then Dan just clears it all the way out to the keeper, who he just touches it down and then takes his time and finds the number 19. The number 19 then tries to look for a pass but misplaces, and it finds Phil, who then passes it into Josh. Josh tries the overhead ball to Tyler, but it's intercepted as Tyler couldn't control it as well as he probably could have. Then the Diamonds try to make a break, however the ball comes to me. I find Phil. Phil finds Rada. Here comes a string of passes, guys. Rada straight to me. Then I take a touch, straight back to Rada. Then Rada to Phil. Phil back to Rada. Then Rada looks up, tries to find Josh. However, the ball is tipped back. Rada goes in for the challenge. However, that's called back for high foot. Pete looks to send the ball in. It's a good delivery. However, there's 3 players surrounding the ball there, and that they can clear the lines. here we have a throw. Here we have a throw being taken back to the keeper. The keeper takes a touch. He takes it a bit long. He somehow manages to take on Josh there. Gets it out to the 14. The 14 passes it inside. Gets the ball back. He then finds the number, no idea what number that is, but oh well. And then the ball goes forward. However, Dan once again is there to clear. I'm there on the wing. I tried to fake my man, but he's able to get a touch on the ball. Then I have no idea who's taking the throw. Yeah, I'm there, and then Pete is taking the throw, I believe. Once again, cameraman, you're fired. I tip the ball on. Then I believe that's Rada manages to get onto the ball, but the keeper's able to come out before Tyler's able to clasp onto anything. Right, so it's a free kick to the other team. I'm also commentating as I'm watching this, by the way. So yeah, the ball just goes over Ash, a touch on that, and it's a goal. But we got off very lucky there. I believe Ash got fingertips to that, so that's a a corner. Corner comes in, Ash collects, and we're on to the next one. Dan sends it down the wing. I try to catch up to the 14, but he has a head start. I put pressure on the keeper, but he gets the ball out of his feet straight away, and Diamonds are on their way. The number 5 has it on the wing. He passes it inside. The number 7 is now going up the wing. He crosses it in, and Reese gets ahead to it to clear it, but only as far as the number 8, who puts it back in, and it's still with the number 7 now, and it gets crossed in as it goes out for a throw. Throw comes in, it gets chested back to the person who threw it in. He passes it into the number 5, I believe that is. And that's a cross, however, it's miles over the box. And I believe that's Jono who passes it up. And that was the half-time whistle. So, now it's time for a half-time fag, bit of DP, half-time drink. And we can get straight back into the game. Right, straight from the half-time kickoff, we are now with a goal kick from Dan. It's a big one. The kick wasn't bad either. Ha, made that joke already. Josh gets ahead to it. The defender's able to clear it out, and it goes out for a throw into ADF. We take the throw in, and it goes to Pete. Pete gets fouled from behind, so that's a free kick to ADF. Phil stands behind the ball. It's a decent delivery. It's in, but the goal is disallowed for a foul on the keeper. Keeper sends it up long, very far. We get ahead to it. The number 5, number 5 is able to get a touch onto it, passes it into the 15. The 15 has a shot. It's blocked by Phil, and it goes out for a corner. Corner comes in, Ash gets a hit to it, and it goes out for a throw-in on the far side to Kirkby Diamonds. Diamonds take the throw short to the number 5. The number 5 then brings it in. He passes it inside to... no idea. There's another blocked shot for Dan. Rada can set us off. Tyler gets a touch to it, however... the ball hits the back of the number 12's leg. Josh gets the shot in, however it goes just wide. Let's take a look at that. If we take another look at that play, you will see that Rada gets a fantastic ball into Tyler. He tries to get a touch onto it. He does, but he's travelling too quick for the ball. Does well to get back to it. Passes it into Josh, who's able to look up and find something from there because he has a lot of space. Turns back in onto his left foot, his preferred foot. Takes a swipe at it. Very, very close to going in, just wide. It's a very good shot, very unlucky. Right, the throw-in comes in. No idea what the number of the players are, but it's a pass inside and it's a bad pass. It goes to Rada. Rada plays it out to, I believe, Jono, who currently has the ball. He crosses it in. It's gone just over. Pete is able to catch up with it. He gets pushed from behind, and that's a free kick in a very dangerous position. The free kick comes in. It falls straight to Dan, and it's in the back of the net. Fantastic volley from Dan there. Let's watch that back. So if we watch here, it's a beautiful cross. I think Josh gets ahead to it, and it just falls onto Dan's foot perfectly for him to strike it into the back of the net. That's 1-0 to ADFFC. Did someone say kickoff? Well, Lampard got in the way. Kickoff. Straight from kickoff, the Diamonds are trying to make an impact. They say you're most vulnerable when you've just conceded. That's not the case for us today. As you can see, Pete's come off there. His day is done. He's got a few injuries, so yeah. Dan clears it out for another throw. The throw comes into the number 9. He crosses it straight away, but that just goes out for the throw-in on the far side for ADF. Anyway, moving on quite a lot. Moved on to a goal kick. The ball goes over and it falls straight to the defence. He passes it back to the keeper. Tyler puts him under pressure, however he keeps it calm, passes it to the 19. 21 puts the throw in. He gets the ball straight back. Turns back to the person on the line, however Charlie gets a good challenge in and it's another throw. Taking his time to get into the pitch. Long throw comes in and it bounces over, however it's gone out for a goal kick. A corner, sorry. Ash is able to collect the ball and he sends it straight up the field as quickly as possible to Jono. You can see him running on the near side. The ball comes to him. He gets caught a bit and he twists his ankle. A stray ball is on the pitch. I don't know what's going on, but the number 2 is able to make a run forward with the ball. He misplaces his pass. Reese is able to collect the ball and Phil sends it up the pitch to Tyler. Tyler is by himself here. The other 2 are catching up. Jono is able to get the ball. He passes it to Josh. Josh passes it back to Jono and it's a great finish into the bottom corner by Jono. That's 2-0 to ADF. Let's watch this back again. Phil is able to look up and pick the pass of the century. It's a fantastically weighted ball to Tyler. Tyler runs up. He takes his time to survey what he needs to do. He takes a touch onto his right foot, passes it into Jono, who's running into the box, who then takes a touch, passes it out to Josh, who doesn't want to risk missing and finds Jono in a better position, passes it back to him, and Jono puts it into the bottom corner for another goal. It's great to see the team working so well. That's ADF 2, Kirkby Diamonds 0. Did someone say kickoff? Kickoff. Also, I should report that Jono has now come off because he's twisted his ankle, and on comes Tristan. The keeper passes it to the number 2 after Tristan's pressure wasn't enough. The number 2 sends it up the pitch, however it comes only as far as Phil. Is this a chance for a third goal here? Phil keeps going. He passes it out to... who's that? Passes it out to Tyler again. And then The Rada tries to get it, however, the Diamonds are able to retain the ball. The Diamonds are now on the attack with the number 14. The number 14 is still running with it. He tries to play a ball over the top, however, Ash is able to flick it up and collect the ball. And that is full time. The end of the game, Ashfield District's Finest, I think the team's called. ADFFC 2, Kirkby Diamonds 0. And that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this Sunday League football video. If you did, then don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think I should do differently. Hopefully this is going to be a weekly thing now. And if you want to watch the full game with no editing, no voiceovers, stuff like that, then you can go to the official ADF channel, which will be linked in the description below. Thank you to all the guys who came to play today. Thank you to the Kirkby Diamonds for the friendly. And I will see you guys next time.